Now, let's join Oshioks Philip, National Organizing Secretary of the African Action Congress, who joins us from Abuja. We're going to be talking about the issues with the Lagos State LGA elections from a previous story. You're welcome, Phillips. Thank you very much for joining us this evening.
And good evening, Nigerians.
Grand. Good. Now, there are allegations that Nigerian police operators allegedly broke. Oh, I'm sorry. I did get that wrong. We're talking about the Omoyele Sowore instance from currently. But there are allegations that Nigerian police operators allegedly broke Omoyele Sowore's hand during a forced transfer from his detention cell. What is your reaction to this allegation? What implication does it have for human rights in Nigeria?
Well, it is not an allegation. It's a statement of fact. And this is the third time the police authority will be this cruel on Omoyele Sowore. There was a time an officer, Altine, shot at him on his lap, and it called for a great concern. And then there was another attack on him whereby police officers broke his nose. The marks are still on his nose. And then this is a third attack on his personality. We walk into the FCID as at yesterday, asking him questions, and he answered us to the best of his knowledge. But unfortunately, we were asked to return today, and only for us to get to the facility, and we heard that he has been transferred to where we don't know. And Omoyele Sowore was brutalized. He has a broken arm right now. I think the evidence of that is in the public domain. We have published that already. You can see the bandage, his bandaged arm, and we're asking all Nigerians to begin to ask questions. What is the offense of this young man? This is a man who has laid down his life for Nigerians in diverse ways. The democracy we enjoy today, those who are beneficiary of it today were under their beds when Omoyele Sowore was in the field engaging. So it is not an allegation, but a statement of fact that his arm was broken, and this is the third time he'll be brutalized by the Nigerian police force.
So, Mr. Phillips, how does this incident fit into the larger narrative of Sowore's history with law enforcement? You've just noted that this is the third time we're having such an instance. What does it suggest about the current state of political dissent in Nigeria?
Yes, these are individuals, the elites, trying to gag the social media space, because they know this is the respite Nigerians have, the ordinary Nigerian on the streets also have. That we get information, we are able to engage the government in situations where Nigerians doesn't find palatable at all. And Omoyele Sowore has been a dissenting voice who has always spoken truth to power. And for him, he's an individual who wants every Nigerian to see themselves as equal as any other Nigerian. But again, they see him as a voice who sounds that voice of, that echo of liberation. So for them, taking him out is just the sure way for them to ensure that Nigerians are still kept in that captive way of, suppressing their voices, suppressing them as individuals. So Omoyele Sowore is that voice they don't want to, echo that voice of freedom, that voice of liberation. So they'll go all out to ensure that they stifle him, they gag him, they harass him, they brutalize him, and they lock him up. And we're asking the government of today, produce Omoyele Sowore, because we don't know where he is right now. As at 6 a.m., they broke into the FCID facility and took him out, breaking his arm. So we're asking, why should he be kidnapped in the facility of the Nigerian police force?
Okay, Philip, I have a very curious question here. Philip, regarding his arm getting broken at 6 a.m. this morning, there are pictures that are online currently showing Omoyele Sowore with a broken arm. How did those pictures get out?
Yes, we may not tell you how it got out because we have our own ways of getting information. And besides, Omoyele Sowore is not just an ordinary personality. This is an individual who has contested presidential elections in this country twice. So he has ways of getting his information, and he also has ways of sending it out there. Look, if he hadn't done that today, Nigerians would not believe when we say his arm is being broken. And you can see the bandage on him. That is the bandage applied on him by the same Nigerian police force. But how the video got out, or how the picture of that evidence we have today got out, is not what we may want to disclose now.
Okay. But have the Nigerian police or the authorities who have him in custody also confirmed that he has an injury of such?
Well, they've not given us any reason to say they injured him. They've not also told us who his whereabouts. But as we speak to you right now, he's not within the facility, the detention facility of the FCID. He has been taken out. A CSP from the IGP monitoring, unit, broke into that place as early as 6 a.m. and carted the Omoyele Sowore with the injuries he's having right now.
Okay, then. So Amnesty International has condemned the action as a flagrant abuse of human rights and due process. What steps can the Nigerian government take to address these concerns and ensure that, well, accountability?
Amnesty International is speaking up. Other civil society groups are also speaking up. But what we're asking is freedom, freedom, freedom. All we're asking is for him to be released, for him to gain his freedom, and for him to integrate back to the full society. That's all we're asking. There are so many civil societies who are on this issue as we speak right now.
Okay, and what are the potential legal implications of this incident? How might it play out in court, do you think?
Well, we are even of the opinion that if he has any issues, he should be charged to court. We as Nigerians, we are law-abiding, and that was why when they immediately issued him an invitation, we obliged. We walk into their facility feeling very relaxed as patriotic Nigerians. So as far as we are concerned, we want him released and want him released now. He has done no wrong. And if there are illegalities in the Nigerian police system, he's only speaking out to correct some of these illegalities. And we know one of the allegations on him was the fact that he had some defamatory engagements. And we know that has to do with the information we got, that has to do with the promotion on the decks of the IGP of police. You know, officers who are not even more than, or not up to 10 years in the Nigerian police force are already, you know, promoted to the rank of Assistant Commissioner of Police. And that's one of the allegations on Omoyele Sowore. But if that is true or not, the courts are there. Take him to court. And Omoyele Sowore, because he is a patriotic Nigerian, will make himself available and answer whatsoever allegation you have against him. But not this brutal style of trying to stifle him and then gag him to ensure that he kowtow to what they want.
Mr. Phillips, I want to say thank you very much for joining us and giving us detail from your side on the issue with Omoyele Sowore. Thank you very much.
I appreciate you so much. Have a blessed day.